Hey everyone, so welcome tonight. It looks like I have Instagram Live working tonight. But there's all, let's see. Okay. I'm Lisa. I'm the nutritionist here at Raw Generation, and I'm going to do my best to monitor comments on both Instagram and our homepage tonight. Last time we had a little issue, but this time I think I got it working. So, so Lisa, the nutritionist here at Raw Generation, and tonight I'm talking all about cleansing. So, if you've been wondering about cleansing, kind of considering if that's what you want to do or don't want to do, this will answer all your questions. So, feel free to pop in your questions as you have them. I am going to do my best to miss them. If I miss one, send it again. So, first off, what is a cleanse and what does it entail? A cleanse is basically drinking all juices and smoothies or smoothies every day for a number of days. It is not the same as a fast because I do get that question often. And a fast is just drinking water, straight water. And that's way different than a cleanse. Um, a cle- oh, no. A cleanse, the way we do a cleanse, we structure it with 6 bottles per day. So it could be 6 juices, it could be a few juices and a few smoothies, depending on which cleanse you choose. And you can eat during a cleanse. So it's not just the juices, but it's also definitely not water. So fasting on water is extremely restrictive. It has its own therapeutic properties and benefits for different reasons. But as far as nutritional fortification, like removing toxins and getting your nutrition levels up, a juice cleanse is a great way to do that. So we obviously specialize in juice cleanses, and we have 3 main juice cleanses. So everyone's welcome, all you guys. Thanks for coming. If you just came, my name is Lisa. I'm the nutritionist here at Raw Generation, talking all about cleansing. And feel free to ask your questions if you have them. Okay, so our 3 cleanses. We have our skinny cleanse, our protein cleanse, and our lower sugar cleanse. So let me pop one up here. Let's see. Okay, the skinny cleanse is featured there. I think that worked. We'll see. If you're on Instagram and you want to purchase anything I'm talking about, because I know I'm doing this in 2 places. I'm doing this broadcast through our website, which has like live shopping links. So if I talk about something, there might be a link and you can just click it. But if you want to buy something and you're on Instagram, you don't have that option just to click a button. All you have to do is go to rawgeneration.com and you'll see me still talking there. Just go to the streams on the homepage there and you can purchase just the same way. So not too difficult, just one extra step if you're on Instagram versus being live with us on the website. So our 3 cleanses, the skinny cleanse, the lower sugar cleanse, and the protein cleanse. So what's the difference and which one would you potentially want? Our skinny cleanse is true to its name. It's our hero weight loss cleanse. So if you're looking for a quick, fast weight loss that's healthy weight loss, the skinny cleanse is your answer for that. So basically, you choose 3, 5, 7, or 10 days. Duration's up to you. It kind of depends on, number one, how much weight you want to lose. If you've cleansed before, so whether you're a seasoned cleanser, if it's your first time or second time cleansing, and if you're used to juicing. So if you've had green juices, fruit juices, or if it's your first time. So you might want to start with a smaller number if it's your first time. And if you've done it multiple times and then it's not that difficult. So I'm going to keep going back and forth checking for comments. So don't mind me if I'm looking both places. So like I was saying, you can choose 3, 5, 7, or 10 days. Obviously, the more days you do, the higher your weight loss results will be, because the more days you're cleansing, the more days your body has to shed toxins and to release weight. If you choose our 3-day skinny cleanse, our average reported weight loss is 5 pounds. If you choose our 5-day, our average weight loss is 8 pounds, and it goes up from there with the 7 and the 10-day. The skinny cleanse is just juices. So it's 6 juices. There are 3 green juices and 3 non-green juices. It's the only cleanse we have that is all juice. Our other cleanses have some smoothies incorporated. I'll explain the difference. Juice, if you don't know, juice is just a liquid extracted from fruits and vegetables. So there's very little fiber, as opposed to a smoothie, which is blended. So the whole fruit or vegetable is blended with other ingredients. So it's more fiber, it's more filling, more satiating. So depending on your level of activity and just your lifestyle, you might be more inclined to do a cleanse with smoothies. If you're just looking to cleanse, detoxify, and lose some quick weight, the skinny cleanse is perfect for you. And to clarify, I know I said it before quickly, but you don't have to stick to only juices on a juice cleanse. You can certainly pick some foods to eat. The things we recommend are fresh fruits, fresh vegetables. You could even do some plain steamed vegetables as long as there's no oil or fat on them. You could do a plain baked potato or sweet potato because actually, believe it or not, potatoes are good for you. You don't want to fry them, of course, but you can bake them, steam them, boil them. So that's a really satiating, filling thing to have, like maybe in an evening time with your dinner juice if you're really struggling or just want something warm or something more substantial to chew. If you want a salty snack, I usually recommend cucumbers sliced up with some sea salt or some pink salt on them. Because let me tell you, if you've been having just juices for a few days, that like little salted cucumber tastes amazing. It's just like, oh, this is great. So it's very satisfying when you want a salty, crunchy snack if you've just been juicing for a number of days. So that's our skinny cleanse. The next cleanse is the lower sugar cleanse. So the lower sugar cleanse is true to its name. It's less sugar per day than our average cleanse. It's only 74 grams of sugar a day. Now, I don't even like to really talk about the sugar content as much in juice because I fully believe in having a lot of fruit sugar, and I'm going to explain that a little bit later in this live. But for the sake of explaining the cleanse, some people need or prefer having either less sweet juices or less sugar in their day. And if you're one of those people, we have the lower sugar cleanse. And in addition to it being lower sugar, it's also our highest in protein cleanse, believe it or not. And it's our most detoxifying cleanse because there are 6 bottles of greens. So let me explain a little because some people get kind of freaked out that, you know, they're going to taste green juices, are going to taste grassy or unpalatable. But that's not the case, at least not with our juices and smoothies. I'm actually the creator of our lower sugar cleanse. I developed all 6 of those flavors from scratch. And I'm super, super, super picky about what things taste like. I'm actually the final QA for our company. So meaning nothing goes out of our company doors if I haven't approved it for taste and texture and flavor all around. So these flavors are very appealing, easy to drink. They don't taste like your wheatgrass shots or the green juices you might have gotten from a juice bar that are really hard to get down. The flavors are strawberry greens, which when you pop that bottle open, it just smells like fresh strawberries. It's very green, but it's very like light, and it's a mixture of orange, strawberry. There's the greens, I believe, are spinach and what else? I think maybe cucumber. I can't remember. I can't remember. There's some ginger, lemon, and lime. It's not heavy in ginger, lemon, lime. It's just like very light and tasty. Then we have citrus mint, not like crazy minty for you not mint people, but it's super yummy. It's probably one of my favorite of all the juices that we have. There's apple celery, which is just super simple but delicious. It basically tastes like apple juice, a little hint of celery to it, but there's lots of greens in it as well. And there is, what's the fourth juice? Oh, lemony greens. So if you've had our flavors before and you've had our tart greens, lemony greens is kind of a lower sugar version of tart greens, although I definitely like it better than our tart greens. It has a little extra sweetness to it from the yacon root. So yacon root, before someone asked me, because that is an ingredient that we use in our lower sugar juices. Yacon root is a South American superfood that actually helps stabilize blood sugar, and it's mildly sweet. It's kind of a little bit like watermelon-y flavor, but not as strong as watermelon. It's a very light sweetness, and you can't pull that flavor out from the juice and say, oh, that's the yacon root. You can't distinguish it from the other. It just makes it a generally pleasant, slightly sweeter flavor. And so by using it in our lower sugar juices, I, number one, am helping you stabilize your blood sugar if you have blood sugar issues. And number two, gently sweetening your juices so they don't taste grassy and green without adding a lot of sugar content to them, because it's very, very, very low sugar. And it's just like a tuber. It's kind of like a sweet potato-ish looking like thing, but it's South American. I guess it's a vegetable. Well, it's a root, so I guess it's really a tuber. But it's juiceable. So anyway, so those are the 4 juices. And then we also have 2 smoothies in the lower sugar cleanse. That's the protein greens and the vanilla greens. I love those. I have gotten really nothing but amazing feedback about them. If you've had our vanilla cashew, which is our number 2 best-selling flavor of all time, the vanilla greens is basically vanilla cashew with greens added to it. So it tastes just like our vanilla cashew. The cinnamon is removed, but it tastes like a vanilla shake pretty much. And we add spinach and some Swiss chard to it. But they are not detectable by like, oh, this tastes green. It just looks green, but it tastes like vanilla cashew. If you close your eyes, I don't think you'd be able to tell the difference. And then protein greens is one of my top faves. I created that flavor because I wanted it to taste like a Wendy's Frosty. I used to love Wendy's Frosties, and that's kind of, it's like a mocha-ish, yummy flavor. No protein powder, anything synthetic or fake added to it. It's just natural, clean protein from fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds. The sources of protein in that are the pumpkin seed butter, the cashews, and then, of course, dark leafy greens. Because if you're not aware, dark greens are the highest source of protein, iron, and calcium known to man. So you can do no wrong for your body by giving it lots of dark greens. So that's the lower sugar cleanse. It has 47 grams of plant protein every day, which is pretty darn substantial. It has 74 grams of natural sugar a day, which is substantially less. I think the average cleanse are around 164. So it's almost half of our lower sugar cleanse, maybe exactly half of our regular cleanses. And there are 6 bottles of green, so the 4 green juices and the 2 green smoothies. So if you're looking to detox, if detoxing is one of your primary goals, chlorophyll is the most detoxifying thing on the entire planet. So you will definitely want to choose the lower sugar cleanse if detoxing is one of your primary goals. So that's that cleanse. Now let's flip to the protein cleanse. Okay, one more time if you're new here, just coming out, I see a lot of people coming onto Instagram. I'm Lisa, I'm the nutritionist at Raw Generation, and I'm answering all your questions about our different cleanses and just giving you my take on the 3, what I like, what to expect and how they work. So the protein cleanse was designed specifically for people who like to work out while they cleanse. Now, the lower sugar cleanse kind of has that same function if you want. If you want lower sugar and still want to be able to work out, you can with a lower sugar cleanse because there's a lot of protein in it. It's a little less caloric. So the protein cleanse has a little bit more in the way of calories, a little bit more sustaining. So a lot of our male customers choose the protein cleanse just because they want more calories and they like to work out and they require more calories than women. The protein cleanse is 3 juices and 3 smoothies. The 3 juices are our number 1 bestseller, sweet greens. Then we have citrus carrot and sweet roots, which are 2 of our other top sellers. They're in our top 5 or 10 for sure. All tasty. And then the 3 smoothies are vanilla cashew, like I was just saying, is our number 2 bestseller of all time. Peanut butter, which basically tastes like peanut butter out of a jar. It's so tasty. And the cacao hemp. So cacao hemp has like a chocolatey flavor and has a lot of protein. I think it has, I want to say 13 or 14, between 12 and 14 grams of protein. It's one of our highest protein smoothies. The whole protein cleanse per day is 44 grams. And that is, again, for someone who wants to be able to work out while they're cleansing, maintain their stamina or enhance their stamina. It's great if you're looking to get toned up because, if you don't know, the way to get toned is to combine your exercise with your diet. So you can't just get toned only with exercise if you don't have a clean diet. And a protein cleanse is a great way to get that jump started for you. And kind of help you get that toned look you're looking for quicker, especially before the summer. All 3 cleanses come in the options of 3, 5, 7, and 10 days. All our cleanses and our juices are raw. They're unpasteurized intentionally, so we fresh press them at our plant. We immediately flash freeze them. That locks in the enzymes, the nutritional content, and the flavor. So I have tasted every flavor right off the line, and I taste every flavor after it's frozen and then thawed to test it before going out to you guys. It tastes exactly the same. I've tasted bottles of juice and smoothies that have been frozen for months and months, and they still taste as fresh as when they're first pressed. There's literally no difference. If I didn't know, my eyes were closed and I had a fresh off the press and a newly thawed bottle in front of me, I would not be able to tell the difference. And I will tell you, I have extremely, extremely sensitive taste buds. So that's saying something that I can't tell. So everything is shipped to you frozen. And when you get them, you put them right into your freezer. You can do the cleanse, depending on when you want to do your cleanse is when you decide to take out the bottles of juice or smoothies to thaw. So everything takes 24 to 48 hours to thaw in your refrigerator. Definitely recommend always thawing in the refrigerator, not out of the refrigerator, because if you forget them on the counter or you're not paying close attention and they thaw and they're sitting there for a while, you can end up contaminating the juice. So keep them in the fridge, plan a couple days in advance in case your fridge is super cold, and thaw them in the fridge. Take out a day or two's worth at a time. Once they're thawed, we recommend having them within 24 hours. So, plan ahead and accordingly for your days and time. But they will stay in the freezer. They will stay good in the freezer for months and months. I'd say at least up to a year they'd be safe. So if you, for example, say you want to get a 10-day cleanse, but you don't want to do all of it at once. You want to put a 10-day cleanse on auto ship, get the 15% off, which is a tremendous savings, but you only want to do 3 days of it first, or you only want to do 5 days of it at a time. Fine. You take out however many days you want for as long as you want to do it. And you leave the rest in the freezer, and you can do the rest of it a month down the road, next season, 6 months from now. You can do it however you want. So that's one way you can take advantage of savings. And I didn't really get into too much of the savings aspect of things yet, but auto ship is our kind of our ticket saving uh, platform there. So if you choose auto ship with any of our products, cleanses of course included, you get 15% off every single shipment that you get and free shipping every single shipment that you get. So it's really a tremendous savings, especially if you choose our larger size products like our 7 and 10 day cleanses that are more expensive. You get a nice discount off of those. And like I said, you don't have to do it all at once. You can save them for later. I don't know who's sending me hearts, but thank you. So back to our cleanses. So if you are someone who likes to work out a lot, I would highly recommend the protein cleanse. Just like with the skinny cleanse, you can eat during this cleanse as well. And I even recommend it. So if you are someone who like is doing marathon training or like CrossFit or HIIT workouts, this cleanse in and of itself probably will not be enough to sustain those kinds of workouts. I would say add in some extra bananas, some extra fruits here and there. If you're hungry, eat something. It's not going to impede your weight loss results. It's just going to keep you feeling good and having high energy for the sake of your workouts. So skinny cleanse is healthy, fast weight loss. The lower sugar cleanse is also weight loss and with less sugar and high protein and super detox. Lots of functions with the lower sugar cleanse. And the protein cleanse is high protein, more nutrition, more satiating for someone who's typically hungrier, maybe a guy who requires more calories or someone who likes to work out a lot. Women who are more active would do a protein cleanse. So that's also still a weight loss cleanse, but it's more so for toning, enhancing your workout results. I love the protein cleanse. Good. I'm so glad you love it. We love it too. So yeah. And I recommend, as far as how to consume the cleanse, people ask me this all the time. If it's all juices, the order of the day does not really matter. Although I always recommend having your green juice, at least one, first thing in the morning. The reason for that is because green juice chemically eliminates your cravings. I say this all the time. So if you've heard my lives before, if you read my emails before, I'm trying to teach the whole customer basis as a whole. When the more you have dark greens, the less you will crave unhealthy foods. It actually chemically changes you in a really positive way. Just as like a brief overview, if you typically crave salty foods, crackers, chips, whatever, that means you are deficient in chlorophyll. And if you're regularly craving sweet things like cookies or candy, chocolate, whatever, that means you're deficient in fruit. You haven't had enough fruit calories in your day. So we try to combat both of those things by mixing fruits and greens in almost all of our drinks. But for the sake of cleansing, definitely start with a green juice first thing. All 3 of our cleanses have at least one green juice, so that should be your first thing you consume. The rest of the day, if you're doing just the skinny cleanse, any order is fine. If you're doing one of the cleanses, the lower sugar or the protein cleanse that has smoothies included, I highly recommend doing juices the first half of the day and the smoothies the later part of the day. So if you've been here before, you've heard me speaking about eating light to heavy for weight loss, for eliminating bloating, just for feeling lighter and better. And the same thing holds true for a cleanse. So the smoothies are obviously more caloric. They're more dense. They're more nutritious and filling. They're totally fine to have. But if you have them later in the day, you'll notice much better digestion and just feeling overall better. So I would say maybe those are your late lunch, your dinners, smoothies, your dessert, whatever, and have your juices during the day when you're just lighter, needing more energy, and don't want to be bogged down with extra calories. Any green juice or a specific one? Any green juice, doesn't matter. The lower sugar cleanse has 4 to pick from. The skinny cleanse has 3 to choose from, and the protein cleanse only has the 1. So, but it doesn't matter. Any green juice. Oh my God, I was about to order my next cleanse and check IG first. So glad I did, because this is super helpful. Oh, awesome. I am so glad you're here too. So things just worked out. That's why we're doing these. We're trying to give people information that they might have that it's not answered on our websites, or there's just questions. So I'm super glad you're here as well. Let me see. Let's put this back here. I'm just learning how to do all these things, you guys. I have 2 phones going at once. This is the first time I've actually made this work. I'm very excited. Lexi, you're welcome. Okay, so talked about the 3 cleanses, the weight loss that you can expect. I didn't want to talk about the others. So like I said, with the skinny cleanse, typically average reported weight loss is 5 days with a 3-day skinny cleanse 8 pounds with a 5-day skinny cleanse, and it goes up from there. We had some amazing results with our test group with the lower sugar cleanse. Truthfully, I'm not sure if they're outlier results or just legitimate results, but we had quite a few amazing results with the lower sugar cleanse. Two of my closer friends that did this cleanse, they're actually close to my size. So now typically when you are a smaller person, you have less weight to lose. They each lost 9 pounds with the 3-day lower sugar cleanse. And I have to tell you, I was shocked and happy shocked because everyone lost a lot of weight with that cleanse that tested it. So that might even become more of a superstar weight loss cleanse, even in the skinny cleanse, which is also in a superstar cleanse in and of itself. So that's an amazing weight loss tool there. The protein cleanse definitely shows weight loss, but it's a little bit less typically because people have more muscle that do the protein cleanse. So they just, I can't describe it really aside from that. It's just a slower weight loss tool, but it definitely helps weight loss. And it's really meant more for improving stamina, enhancing results. If you like to work out and want to get better results, it's really meant for that. Charles, I'm looking to make a change in my diet and have 2 green juices every day. I'm thinking of having a regular order of the skinny cleanse juices every day. What do you think? I'm guessing you might mean every week. Okay, so if you're looking to get more green juices every day, that I don't even know that I would do a cleanse for that. I think I would choose the green routine for that. Our green routine is our green pack, like has our 10 best green flavors, our favorite green flavors. There are 4 smoothies flavors and there are 6 juice flavors. They're all super green and amazingly nutritious for you. We have an 18 pack now, which is brand new, and we also have a 30 pack. So the 30 pack has 3 of each of the 10 flavors, so it's an even amount. The 18 pack has 2 of each of the flavors, and 2 of the outlier flavors only have 1 because we couldn't make it obviously even to keep an 18 pack, 18 pop packs, 18 pack box. You know, I really try to talk slower, but I even sometimes stumble over my own words. That's when I know I'm talking too fast. Yeah, so I highly recommend the green routine. I do not have a link to put up here for the green routine, unfortunately. I didn't have that one planned for this talk. But if you go to our website, rawgeneration.com, which you are probably on right now if you're watching this through our shopping app here, just use the green routine. You can put it on auto ship, which I highly recommend doing. If you want to do this on a regular basis, auto ship will get you tremendous savings, 15% off every single shipment of the green routine and free shipping. So it brings the price down substantially and makes it easier for you just to keep your habits because it just automatically comes. You don't have to think, oh, I'm almost out, or you set the cadence. So when you go to auto ship at checkout, you can say, I want this for 1 week. I want this every 2 weeks. I want this once a month. I want this every 6 months. Like you completely choose and you can change it at any time. Super simple. You just go into your portal on the website and you can adjust the delivery frequency or pick up the phone and just call customer service and they'll do it for you in about a minute. If you decide you want to cancel at any time, we have a 0 question ask cancellation policy. It's you cancel it, you're done. Or you can swap it out for a different product. So if you do the green routine a few times and you want to try some other flavors, maybe you want to swap it out for the Stay Skinny Method flavors or a different one of the cleanse flavors, you can do that too. So up to you. If you want to do a cleanse and use them as daily drinks and not as a cleanse, people do that all the time. So if you like those flavors, the skinny cleanse flavors, or the lower sugar cleanse flavors, you could certainly use that as just daily drinks and just use it that way. However, if the lower sugar cleanse is the one you're thinking of, all of those flavors are included in the green routine, plus some additional ones. The additional flavors there are detox greens, which is delish. That's like mango heavy and yummy. Tropical greens, which is another favorite. That's a pineapple, coconutty, yummy flavor. And there's the juices are the 4 lower sugar juices that I mentioned. And then also included with that is the tart greens and the sweet greens from our skinny cleanse. So all our best-selling green juices are in there. So I hope that helps. Okay, it's here. Send Puerto Rico. We don't currently ship to Puerto Rico. We just moved into Canada. I'll make it known that Puerto Ricans want us. But we don't currently ship to Puerto Rico that I know of. I mean, actually, I shouldn't say that for sure. I don't think we do. I'm pretty sure we don't. Pretty sure we don't. Yeah, I don't think I missed any other comments, did I? No. Okay. So what questions did I not answer yet? I mentioned about detox, about working out. Can you eat during a cleanse? If you missed that, yes, you can definitely eat during a cleanse. The things I recommend having are fresh fruits, raw vegetables. You can have plain steamed vegetables. The key with any of the snacks you have is to have no fat. I'm not anti-fat. I'm very, very pro healthy fat. But when you're cleansing, we're trying to give the digestive system a break and trying to help you lose a little weight and to normalize any bloating. And when you put fat in the mix of all that, it just slows the process and messes it up. So during the cleanse, I ask you to keep out any outside fat. So like no avocado, no nuts, but focus on fresh fruits, fresh veggies, steamed veggies that are plain. You could season them with some lemon and some spices if you want, just no oil or butter. You could do plain baked sweet potato, plain baked potato, white potato. They're actually amazing for you. So it's totally a fallacy that potatoes are bad for weight loss. I eat 3 or 4 a day myself, and I'm a very healthy size 2. Also, before I get this question, because I got it a lot last week and I'm going to answer it now, there is no such thing as too much fruit sugar. And no, these juices and smoothies are definitely not too high in sugar, regardless of if you do the lower sugar cleanse or one of our regular cleanses. The more healthy fruit sugar you get, the better you will be, the healthier your body will be, the less you will have cravings. It is not in any way the same as refined sugar, as far as how it works in your body. Super, super quick overview of that science behind that there. Everything that we eat turns into glucose before we can use it for energy. So whether you have fruit, which is fructose, is one chemical step away from glucose. It's a very efficient source of fuel, turns very quickly to glucose, so we get instant energy from it and we feel good. If you have a steak or chicken parm or something, eventually that's also going to become glucose and turn to sugar in your body. It's just going to take 4 or 6 hours to do it. So it's very pushed off energy. It's not efficient energy. You have to wait to get the energy burst, so you're tired after you eat it. Kind of think about how when you have a big meal, are you tired after, or do you feel energy? You feel tired. If you go and just have a bowl of fruit, you probably have a lot of energy. I know I always do. And if you haven't noticed that, try it and see. Or if you have a juice or a smoothie and nothing else, see how you feel right after it and start noticing a difference. So anyway, if you have more questions about that, feel free to ask me and I'll clarify it more for you. But I have for years and years, almost 20 years now as a nutritionist, sold my clients on having a high fruit diet, including my diabetic clients, my type 1s, my type 1.5s, and my type 2 diabetics are all on high fruit diets, including smoothies, and doing phenomenally well. Most of them have completely reversed their type 2 diabetes and are off their insulin or their medications. Type 1 obviously is a different story, but they're well within their A1C limits and just doing phenomenally, monitoring and keeping in check their daily sugar. So you mentioned that there is no such thing as high fruit sugar. There is no such thing as having too much sugar from fresh fruit. To clarify, I'm not sure if that's what you're asking, but that's what I mean. You can literally eat. I eat fruit. 90% of my calories a day probably comes from fruit. 80 to 90% easily, and that's as humans we're designed to be more frugivores than anything else. It's the best thing in the world for you to eat for your digestion, for your elimination, for your skin, for your energy, and especially for weight loss. I will tell you that I tried everything there was to try to lose weight prior to about 20 years ago when I discovered this way of living. And I was scared to start adding more fruit in because I was like, I heard the same things you all heard. Have a half a banana and that's it. Or have a low glycemic berries or a green apple. Don't eat. And I was afraid that I was going to gain weight when I started adding in more fruit. But the complete opposite happened. And I've now seen the complete opposite happen for every single one of my clients, without exception, that actually followed my plan. I've never had someone not have positive results. And God's honest truth, with weight loss or conditions being reversed or minimized symptoms, it's healing and it's amazing for weight loss. Okay, I know that some does have high in sugar. Most studies I read, they say to eat in moderation. Yeah, I know. There's a lot of studies out there that say a lot of things that aren't true, unfortunately, because they're funded by companies that want you to be sick or that want to sell you on pharmaceuticals or that want to sell you on products that they have. So I will tell you, I am super, I guess the word cynical or critical, I don't know, maybe both. Whenever I see studies, I go like to the 6th or 7th page of a Google search before I even attempt to read a study that I see, because I know they're all just paid by companies that want to have ulterior motives that, so you can make a case for anything. Doesn't mean it's actually legitimate. And I've, regardless of what the studies say, I have personally seen in my own life and the lives of hundreds of people that I've worked with in my personal practice and now with our company for over a year and a half that I've been here. It just works. It works because it's our biological design to eat a lot of fresh fruit. a phenomenal read about it if you're just curious. It's called Mastering Diabetes, whether you're diabetic or not. That book is a wealth of information about eating this way, and I highly recommend it if it's something you're interested in learning more about. Every product that we have and every product that I intend to create going forward, because in addition to being a nutritionist, I'm a product developer, will have this kind of mentality behind it because this is what works and it's what I believe in and our company believes in it. So you can't overdo the fruit sugar. Just can't. I saw like case studies, but it makes sense. Experience is best. Absolutely. Experience is best. Yep. For sure. And, I'm not saying that one thing works for everybody. In fact, I don't believe that it does. But in broad stroke terms, everyone will thrive on this kind of a lifestyle. How you adapt it for your personal lifestyle is your choice. But eating 80 to 90% carbohydrate diet every day, carbohydrate being fruits, vegetables, and healthy carbs like potatoes and whole grains like rice, oatmeal, barley, not whole grain products like not whole grain bread or whole grain crackers, but whole grains. That should be the mainstay of your diet. And then have smaller portions of things like chicken and fish. And I'm not saying not to have those foods. I'm just saying to put them in the correct proportion for our biological desires meant to thrive on. Okay, not going to comment on that because that's an interesting comment. I'm just wanting to know your own perspective, nutritionist. Oh, nice to meet a fellow nutritionist. Yeah, from someone who has tried everything. I went to holistic nutrition school. I don't know what kind of a nutritionist you are. I have my bachelor's and my master's in holistic nutrition, and I studied dietary therapy for disease. So I studied very intently different kinds of dietary therapies. And when I was in school, I really wanted to lose weight. That was my drive at the time personally. And so I literally tried every type of dietary therapy that there was to try at that point. So macrobiotic, ketogenic, dairy-free, gluten-free, oil-free, vegetarian, vegan. I mean, I came from eating everything, Italian household, eating, loving everything. I'm not a picky eater by nature at all. And I did each and every single dietary therapy for 3 months. So as I learned about each course, I stuck to it, whether there was an occasion or whatever, I didn't veer from it for 3 months. And I personally did not see substantial difference in my physique, my skin, little things, but nothing substantial enough to like never have lasagna again. It just wasn't enough of a benefit to give up my lifestyle that I was used to prior. And then the last course they taught me about was called enzymatic therapy, which is basically an introduction to a raw foods diet and a raw foods lifestyle. So when I tried that, I decided I would just try it for a month because I didn't think I could actually just live on raw fruits and vegetables for 3 months. I remember thinking like, these aren't my people. These people live in tree houses. They don't shave under their arms. Like I can't eat this kind of crazy way. But I decided I decided I'd do it for 1 month. And I actually, by 3 weeks in, I kid you not, I felt and looked like a different person. So much so that I'm now 18 years into this and I'm still eating the exact same way, with the exception of that now I have some potatoes. Otherwise, I am all raw vegan for all these years, or mostly vegan. Sometimes I'll have some sashimi, like once in a blue moon if I'm in a restaurant or something, but pretty much all raw vegan. So I'm not telling all these customers to do that, but I'm highly, highly believe in the healing benefits and the weight loss benefits of eating a high fruit, high vegetable, mostly raw diet. And that's what our products are known for, because we're one of only 2 that I know of juice companies in the country that ship actual raw unpasteurized products to our customers. So now I know I missed a bunch of comments. I'm going for my pediatric nutritionist. Oh, pediatric dietitian. Awesome. So far, my master's. Anytime, if anytime, DM me. If I answer all the DMs on Instagram. I take care of the DMs because I'm doing the stories and I'm kind of active on there. So if you have a personal question for me anytime, you can always DM me on Instagram. I would love to chat with you sometime one-on-one. Absolutely. So just send me a note, because I can't go back into these lives and see your name. Well, if I can, I don't know how to do it. So maybe you can, but if you want me to actually respond and like see your name and remember you, just send me a DM on Instagram and I'll get back to you within a day or so and we can chat. I would love to. That's awesome that you're doing pediatric. That's a much needed field of dietetics for sure. For sure. Okay, so now I digressed. Where am I? I don't know. We're in cleansing world. Dual cleanses. How much weight will I lose? I told you that. Oh, how do I keep off the weight after a cleanse? Because this is a question we get all the time. And I thought this product was going to be here for me to highlight, but it's not. So I'm just going to tell you about it. We have a brand new product that is a post-cleanse product. We've never had one before that actually went right after a cleanse. And the post-cleanse product is called the Stay Skinny Method. And this is meant to help you keep off your cleanse weight. So you maintain the weight loss results you got from your cleanse, and you lose an additional 2 to 3 pounds every week. It's a weekly system, so it's very affordable. It's $99 a week on auto ship, something that's not crazy to attain, whether you do it every week or every other week, or you decide how often you want to do it. Oh, I'm missing questions. What's today's topic? Well, today's topic is how to pick what cleanse is right for you and the difference between cleanses and the different benefits. And yes, this is a live video. How are you, Lauren? Good to see you. Yep, this is happening in the moment. So if you have a question, now's the time to ask. I'll be here until 9. Okay, so back to the Stay Skinny method. This method basically has, it helps you incorporate food back into your diet after you cleanse without gaining back all your cleanse weight, because this is what typically happens. People cleanse and they have every good intention of keeping their healthy habits after, but they don't, or they don't really know how, because maybe you just don't know how. So the weight you lose kind of creeps back in, and so the cleanse was great for detoxifying and cleaning your body out, which is amazing for you regardless. But if your primary goal is weight loss, maybe you're upset because the weight loss doesn't stay off that long. So the Stay Skinny method basically is a method that you can maintain for as many weeks, months, or years as you want, or just use it as a learning tool and you use it for a few weeks, and then you learn how you're structuring your days so that you can keep off the weight. It's kind of a teaching tool as well as an actual tool as far as products go. The basis of the program is a green juice in the morning, all the fruit you want between breakfast and lunch, and I have some other options of things you can have to eat as well in the program guidelines. A meal replacement smoothie at lunch, and I will tell you that you have never tasted smoothies like these meal replacement smoothies. They are off the charts amazing. I have not had one single negative comment yet about any of those flavors. Not one, not from like a customer, not from a test group, nothing. I mean, it's pretty amazing because everyone has their own taste buds, not one. The flavors are cookies and cream, clementine creamsicle, strawberry banana, vanilla cashew, chocolate peanut butter cup, and they are 100% healthy, but they taste like the real thing. So if you miss your Reese's, if you miss your cookies and cream, if you miss your creamsicles or your pina coladas, it's very, very satisfying, and they're fully nutritional meal replacement for you to have at lunch. Then I give some other options of snacks if you want to have snacks. Then one of our little cool, I don't have one to show you. Our little skinny boosts are a little 4-ounce weight loss enhancer shots that you have along with your dinner, right before your dinner. The reason for that is I was just telling you about how I eat a raw diet. I'm a big believer in always having something raw with something cooked. So if you're having a large cooked meal, it will digest 100 times better if you have something raw along with it, and it helps eliminate that bloating and just make your weight loss more seamless. So you have the little weight loss enhancer shot, the Skinny Boost, which is to die for delicious. I mean, it's by far my favorite flavor that I've ever created that we sell. If you have ever had hibiscus tea, it's like a nice hibiscus tea. It is so good with pineapple as the base, which is Yumsville. So you had the little Skinny Boost before your dinner. And dinner, I give you a whole bunch of clean eating guidelines in the program insert. So I kind of give you some of my main suggestions that I would give a client of how to eat. And then in addition to all of that, I give you 3 resources that I created. So 38 Stay Skinny recipes to help you. They're super quick, super simple, super delicious. Anyone that's been on the Signature Reset or has tried these knows that they're super easy to make and they're yummy. They're staples for life. I never have time to cook a lot. So, I mean, you can make them in 20 minutes and under, done. Simple ingredients that are usually in everyone's house or that are easy to get at a local food store. Nothing like out of whack that you have to order or something online. Then there's also a healthy swaps guide and an eating out guide. So it helps you to learn how to eat out because lots of times people don't know how to eat out at a restaurant. So I kind of broke out every type of restaurant you could eat at, a steakhouse, a sushi place, a Chinese place, and teach you how to order off of each kind of menu. And that's an additional resource that comes with the Stay Skinny method. So the Stay Skinny method is really kind of like a lifestyle encompassing program if you want it to be. It's mostly done for you, and you're adding in some of your own foods and stuff as well. This is the product that comes right after your cleanse. It's a post-cleanse weekly weight loss system. You can certainly do it without a cleanse. Some people are just doing it to have some slow, steady weight loss and just learn a healthy lifestyle. And while it's 2-3 pounds a week, go for it. But if you want to get really amazing results, the best idea is to bundle it with our Skinny Cleanse. And if you go to our website, rawgeneration.com, you'll actually see that we have a bundle, the Skinny Cleanse with the Stay Skinny Method bundle for $199. So that's one skinny cleanse for 5 days with 1 week's worth of the Stay Skinny Method on the auto ship. So when you put it on auto ship, it brings the price down to $99 and you get free shipping. And the bundle together then is under $200, which is amazing. If you look at the original prices, it's like an $80 of savings from our original prices if you bundle the two together. So if you're looking to cleanse and keep off the cleanse weight, I highly, highly, highly recommend doing the skinny cleanse with the Stay Skinny Method or any of our cleanses to bundle it with the Stay Skinny Method. Just make sure you choose it on auto ship to get the savings. As I was saying before, you are not bound to it. You can cancel it, swap it, or adjust it, pause a shipment at any time. 0 questions asked. It's super easy to do. So take advantage of those healthy savings and that free shipping. And I think I just missed a ton of questions. So let me go back and see what it was. Today's topic, I did that. Is this a live video? Yes. Can you explain auto ship again? Let's say I start with a skinny cleanse, but I want to change the order. Okay, I'll do that in 1 second. Got it. Cleanse. 90-day signature reset equals 1,000 thumbs up. Oh, this is my friend Judith is in our signature reset, the 90-day program to lose weight and keep it off, lose up to 20 pounds and keep it off for an entire total body reset. It's a super, super cool program. If you're looking for a total body reset, the signature reset is one of the first programs I created when I came to the company last year. And she's doing great with it. And she is actually, Judith is an interesting person because most people who've done the reset have tried our juices and smoothies before and already love them, and they commit to doing it for 90 days. It's not just cleansing for 90. You're eating a full lifestyle eating, but you have juices incorporated every day for 90 days. But she's a first time customer, and she went right to the signature reset, right to like the golden tier there, and just dove in and is doing awesome with it. So super cool. Anyway, yes, so to go back to auto ship is basically our subscription model. So you're choosing auto ship at checkout, and you can choose how often you want to have something shipped. So you can choose weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, every 6 months, whatever you want. The cadence is up to you. The savings is the same regardless. You get 15% off every shipment regardless, and free shipping of every shipment regardless. So if you did a skinny cleanse, I'm not sure I understand. Is your skinny cleanse already on auto ship and you want to shift it to a different product, or you want to put something on auto ship after? If you already order the skinny cleanse on auto ship, but you want to change it to something else, all you have to do is go onto the website under your orders and you can manage your subscription, and you can do it right there yourself, or you can call customer service or email them at support@rawgeneration.com, and they will literally do it for you within minutes. They'll just change it for you to whatever you want. 0 questions asked whatsoever. They just do it for you. If you're looking to like switch from your skinny cleanse to like a Stay Skinny Method or something, it's just as simple as a button click. No big deal there. Did I get all the questions now? All right, so let me do a little recap because there's a lot of people here that weren't here before. 3 cleanses that we offer are skinny cleanse, our protein cleanse, our lower sugar cleanse. They're all available in 3, 5, 7, and 10-day options. We also offer a post-cleanse weekly weight loss system that helps you maintain your cleanse weight and lose an additional 2 to 3 pounds every week. That's the Stay Skinny Method. I highly recommend bundling it with a cleanse right off the get-go to save the most money if you think you want to do that anyway. If you're not sure, then you choose whichever. The Stay Skinny Method is kind of like a slower weight loss tool, but consistent and real weight loss. The cleanse is faster and definitely healthy weight loss, but it comes right back on if you don't make different changes after. You can't just go right back to like eating pizza and stuff. I mean, that's just common sense. If you're eating like junk before, you do an amazing cleanse, you lose 8 or 7 or 10 pounds, and you go right back to doing the same thing. If you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got, right? So either you have to make the changes that we suggest in our guidelines, or you can try the Stay Skinny Method. And the Stay Skinny Method teaches you how to do post-cleanse eating. So whether you continue to use this product or just use the information to glean from and then do it on your own, the choice is yours. But it's an amazing tool, and we've had tremendous success with it. We had a test group trial it for 4 weeks. They all lost an average of 1.5 to 3.5 pounds a week. So that's why we're just saying 2 to 3. That's kind of the average in there. They are reporting better skin, better energy, loving having things already prepared for them. So like, their lunch is already done. They just drink a smoothie and they go. It's super simple to grab fruit to go with their juice. Very little meal prep required. Easy to do if you have a whole family because you don't have to make 2 meals. The Stay Skinny Method recipes that I include are recipes that the whole family can enjoy, like rosemary chicken or chicken cacciatore, different kinds of pasta, macaroni and cheese, things like that. There are recipes that are very healthy, that are weight loss focused, that taste to me as good as the original. I mean, I don't believe in making recipes taste like healthy recipes. I believe in tasting good. That's why I made the smoothies, the flavors that I made them, because I wanted them to taste like flavors that you miss. You know, everyone's human. We all have memories of our past of having candy and milkshakes and desserts and snacks and ice cream. And, you know, it's hard to face never having those things or to feel like you're cheating if you do. So when I first started eating healthier, one of the first things I did, this is like 25 years ago, is I learned to cook different kinds of foods that I loved because I grew up Italian, making my own pasta and bread and sauce and eating stuff all the time. I wanted the food I was eating to taste as good as what I was used to. And that was no small undertaking. As you know, if you've eaten healthy food from a health food store, it's subpar. A lot of it is subpar. So I don't believe in settling for subpar food just because I'm eating healthy. I believe in making healthy food delicious. And I applied those same principles to a food service business that I had for 10 years. And I apply it now at Raw Generation with the juices and smoothies I create because I want them to taste amazing for you. If they don't taste amazing, you're not going to want to have them. I don't care how good they are for you. You can only shove down so much wheatgrass juice and say it's good for you. So the key is to have something you look forward to and enjoy. Makes it easier to sustain, and it gets you healthy and lose weight at the same time. Like that's the ticket, and that's what we strive to do at Our Generation. So to reiterate, everything we do is raw and unpasteurized. We flash freeze everything right off the line. We ship it to you frozen. You store it in your freezer and you thaw it before you're ready to use it. You thaw it in the refrigerator for 24 to 48 hours before you're ready to begin your cleanse or whatever program you're starting. And you just take out what you need as you need it, like the day before you need it. And you can store it in your freezer for many, many months. So if you want to try the auto ship program and save a lot of money on a larger cleanse, like a 10-day skinny cleanse or a 10-day or a 7-day lower sugar cleanse, you want to use them as snacks or you want to break it up into 2 or 3 smaller cleanses. This is an ideal way to do that with the auto ship because you don't have to have it all at one time. You can just take out a few days worth at a time. Next season, 3 months down the road, 2 months down the road, take out a few more days worth and do another cleanse. A lot of people also use our cleanses for like a Monday style detox. They detox off the weekend every Monday with a 1-day cleanse. They just take out 1 day's worth every week. I think that's a great idea. I'm even considering making like a Monday detox product that's just like meant for that, but you can do it with the products that we have. Just take out 6 flavors of your choice from your pack and cleanse for a day every Monday or whatever day is like, your equivalent of your Monday. Maybe some people work weekends, so maybe that's not when you eat off your, off your plan and you're going out or drinking or whatever things you do. When you put on a couple pounds in your week, a great little reset is just to do a 1-day cleanse and it puts you right back on track for your healthy goals, keep losing weight and feeling great. And, it's good. So let me see. Now, I don't think I missed any questions. No. Okay. Again, if you're on Instagram and you can't see the little buttons that I have, I know you can't press on them as far as the products that I have highlighted, but you can go to rawgeneration.com and you can purchase anything that you want that I'm talking about with the auto ship discounts and stuff that I'm mentioning. And obviously, if you're shopping through the website, you see the links that I have at the bottom here. You can just do a 1 click and it goes right to your cart. So super easy shopping for you there. I don't know what else I should say. I guess basically, again, I'm Lisa. If you weren't here before, I'm the nutritionist at Raw Generation. I'm the product developer here. And I'm very proud of our smoothies and our juices and our programs. So I'm here answering your questions and just kind of telling you about our different cleanses, the weight loss benefits with each, the flavors in each. How often? Oh, I know a question and answer. How often can you cleanse? That was one of the things on the list that I didn't get to. You can cleanse as often as you want, really. I don't recommend doing it forever because unless you're adding other calories in, they're not caloric enough to be maintained forever. But you can certainly cleanse for many, many days. You can cleanse weekly, monthly, like I said, once a week, once a month, seasonally. You can cleanse really as often as your body feels like it wants to cleanse. Just keep notice of how you feel. If you feel good, awesome. If you feel like you're tired or dizzy or, if you're trying to work out and you're not getting enough calories, add some calories in. Add in extra juices, add in extra fruits or veggies, potatoes, anything that's on the approved list in your insert of foods, you're good for. So just be cautious of that. But you can cleanse literally as often as you want because, this is not restrictive like fasting is when it's just water and you're not getting calories. The cleanse is are flooding your body with nutrients. Juices and smoothies are instant nutrition because they're so pre-digested because of how they're processed. A smoothie is blended, so the cell fibers are broken down for you. That's going right into your bloodstream, easy to digest for your gut. Juices have most of the fiber removed, so it's a total digestive reset for you. And those nutrients are going right to your bloodstream and in concentrated amounts because maybe there's like 3 beets in a beet juice, and maybe there's like I don't know the exact amounts, 2 bags of spinach or something in a couple green juices. You're not going to be able to eat that much, but you can flood your body with that nutrition. You've never had that kind of nutrition unless you've eaten a mostly raw diet for any length of time. You have never had that much raw nutrition flood your body at once. And the results of doing that, especially for the long term, like if you do it for many days and after you cleanse, you keep juices and smoothies in your life going forward, you don't even understand yet the benefits you will have. And that's what I learned with our Signature Reset group. I was just talking about that before. We have a Signature Reset program. It's a 90-day weight loss program, 90 days to lose 20 pounds and keep it off. But the key with that program is having daily chlorophyll, having 2 green juices or smoothies every day that don't taste green. They taste really good. Side note. But by flooding your body with that nutrition, the results this test group had, they were shocked. I expected it, but I didn't want to tell them to expect it because I wanted to see what would happen naturally. Sometimes when you feed somebody something like this is going to happen, psychologically it just like happens. So I wanted just to see what their raw reactions were. No pun intended with the raw reactions. Um, we had amazing results. We had postpartum women. We had menopausal women lose like 18 pounds. I mean, if you're menopausal, losing 18 pounds is huge. And it was in under 3 months. Huge. Chlorophyll changes your body. Chlorophyll changes your body. It's all I can say. We had a woman in the group that had chronic cystic adult acne and scarring. Had it all her adult life. If you saw the recent email, I think I just sent it out actually. It was in there. Her pictures. It was gone. Before the end of the program, her acne and even most of the scarring was completely gone. I mean, that is life altering healing that happens with, we don't talk a lot about healing aspects of our juices and smoothies, but they are healing foods. When your food is raw and unprocessed and unheated, the nutrients are fully functional and present. Whereas when you cook or heat a food, so like other companies that pasteurize their juice, pasteurize their smoothies, HPP, which is like a pressure processing mechanism that most cold pressed juice companies do, you're ruining everything good about that juice and smoothie. You're making that sugar an unhealthy sugar. You're taking out the nutrients. You're killing the enzymes. Everything that's healing and beneficial about that juice and smoothie is ruined when it's pasteurized, heated, or pressure processed. That's why we'll never do that. 100% we will never do that. I'll leave the company if we ever did. And I know we never would because that's what we stand on. We stand on raw nutrition. So I can't describe to you the difference your life will have when you start flooding your body with raw nutrition, whether it's a cleanse, whether it's a daily green juice, whether it's a reset or a stay skinny method, or just having our juices and smoothies or ones that you make your home yourself, or fruits and vegetables every day. It's life altering. And when you learn that you don't have to be afraid of it, that you can have more than one juice a day, you can have more than one banana a day, you can have 12 oranges in a day if you want. Like when you get your head wrapped around that fruit isn't bad for you and that this stuff is great for you, it changes your life. And I know I know it's a battle. I know you hear all about protein this and protein that and low sugar this and low sugar that, keto. But trust me, 20 years of experience personally and with clients tells the complete opposite. And if you really do some heavy research, if you don't just follow the top Google searches that you find, you will find the same information too. Stace, just order the skinny cleanse to help reduce sugar craving. I need a reset. Awesome. That's a great way to do it. If you're craving a lot of sugar, eat a lot of fruit. When your body craves sugar, it means you're fruit deficient. So if if you need extra fruit during the cleanse, have it. But when you finish that cleanse, if you don't go right into a stay skinny method, which I highly recommend if you deal with sugar cravings, because it will definitely eliminate them for you. But if you don't go into a stay skinny method right after your cleanse, eat a lot of fruit. And I mean a lot. Eat fruit all day till dinner time if you can. And you'll notice a substantial difference. Can you just start with the stay skinny method instead of the skinny cleanse, especially if you've already been eating clean but are stuck? Yes, absolutely. It's not only a post-cleanse product. We designed it to be for after a cleanse, but you can absolutely do that stay skinny method by itself and just lose 2 to 3 pounds a week in a really healthy way. eliminate your bloating, fix your digestion, and start improving your skin, your energy levels. It's a whole picture of really healthy goodness there for you, and you can absolutely do it. It's only $99 a week on auto ship, so it's by far probably our best value of a repeat product. If you're looking for a weekly system to help you get on track and lose consistent weight and hit a weight loss goal, it is by far the best option that we offer. So that's our Stay Skinny method. I don't have a link to put here for you, but it's on our website, rawgeneration.com. You can choose a Stay Skinny method, or you can bundle it with a cleanse. Completely up to you. And you don't have to do it every week either. You can choose to do it bi-weekly. You can do it every week for a month and then decide to shift your subscription. Like I was saying before, AutoShip is super easy to use, whether you do it yourself manually through the website or you call us. We are very, very easygoing about it, and it couldn't be easier to shift it or pause a shipment if you're going away for a week or something. But yeah, definitely the best way to get savings is through AutoShip. 15% off every single order and free shipping on every single order. So okay, did I miss anything now over here? I think I didn't miss anybody. Oh, on my way home to my 3-day lower sugar cleanse that got delivered today, I'm excited. Oh, I'm excited for you too. Have you had it before? I love those flavors. I think you'll love them too. If you missed what I said earlier, do light to heavy with your juices and your smoothies during the day. So do your juices the first half of the day and your smoothies towards the end of the day, and you'll have way better digestion and less bloating that way. And it's just a better weight loss plan. So juices first half of the day and save your smoothies to the end of the day. It's kind of like a sweet treat anyway. It's like dessert at the end of the day. So I think you'll love them. And we've had phenomenal weight loss results with the 3-day cleanse. We've had up to 9 pounds reported with some people with the 3-day cleanse. I mean, the average is more like, 5-ish, but we have had some people lose tremendous weight with the 3-day skinny cleanse. So I think you'll be happy. Any questions as you're doing it, just DM on Instagram here, because as I was saying earlier, I take care of all the DMs on Instagram personally, because I do the stories and I kind of just manage that. It's a way for customers to be able to talk to me directly. So if you ever have questions, that goes for anyone, you can always DM me right on Instagram and I will get back to you in 24 hours, but usually a lot less than that. Also, you can go through customer service. They'll give you my email if you want to email me something longer than can fit in a DM. So, all right, we are just a couple minutes shy of finishing. So if I missed any questions, or if you have any that you didn't ask, please put them into the bubbles now, because I'm going to be stopping in about 3 minutes here with this event. So great being here with all of you guys. I love doing these live events. I love your responses and your questions. We try to do them every week, try to do them every Wednesday evening, give or take, but pretty much I've been doing them pretty consistently now. So if you have questions, you can always save them for live answers if you have like a lot of questions. Or like I said, you can always DM them to me anytime. So I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I'm just going to do one last check to make sure I didn't. Sometimes they come in like really fast and I think I missed them, but I think I actually answered them all. So yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Everyone, I hope you have a great night. I loved being here with you tonight, and I'll see you next week.